Have you seen those beautiful dimensional florals online? You like the depth, you like the detail, you've tried it, but you really struggle. Or maybe you're an advanced crafter and you like something that's very quick and easy and you get the same results each time. Today I'm going to share the techniques to creating beautiful springtime tulips that are super dimensional, lots of fun, plus we'll show some variations that create some versatility and some different flower options. Join me and we'll learn these techniques together. To get started, we're going to use the Tulip Time stamp and die set. And when you look at these, there's 3 different sizes of tulips, so you can get a beautiful variety for your bouquet along with 2 different size leaves. So we're going to use the large tulip today using the vibrant Fuchsia Archival ink. So just go ahead and ink that up. There's 3 of one size to each stamp. So when I'm at home doing these, I like to stamp a bunch at one time, just spend some time coloring them, die cutting them out. And then you have a bunch of flowers you can make at one time. So once those are stamped, you can go ahead and die cut those out very quickly. Don't have to scissor cut. Once those are die cut, I'm going to go back and color those in. I'm using the Tiger Lily Archival ink, and we'll just do a quick circular motion in the center just to get that bright pop of color in there. And then we'll switch back to the same color that we stamped with and add some ink color around the edges. So this is the vibrant fuchsia right around the edges. So you can see how beautifully that just adds that bright pop of color. If you want to just fill in some more in the center, you could totally do that if you liked. And then once you have that colored, it is ready for shaping the easy way. The tulip has a beautiful flower shaping mold that makes it quick, easy, adds the ruffles and the basic shaping for you. So you can fill up this entire mold. You can do 2 to 3 layers if you want to do a bunch at one time. And I'm just going to do 3 this time around, but you can totally fill it up. That's what I do when I'm at home and on a flower making spree. I did color these on the backs because you will see the back side of these. So you'll just pop that lid on top, run that through your machine, and that will start shaping those flowers for you. So just put that right in between your clear plates. Now the beauty of the tulips is you can have these shaped different ways if you want it to look something different than a tulip. So you'll bring this out, pop this out of your mold, and you're ready to do different shaping designs with these. To assemble the tulip, you're going to want to take your paper piercer and just make a nice size hole right in the center. And you'll want to do that on both tulips. I like to put that down. You can do it on a paper piercing mat. And then you'll also want to do that on the leaf you'll pair this with. Now, when you shape your leaf, I like to do 1 stroke down the center of each leaf. Pull that towards yourself. I'm using a 5mm tip. And then this top piece right here, just go back and forth. And then you can flip this leaf around and just kind of draw right down the center. And that kind of will give it an arched back, but that's okay. You will want to poke one hole right in the center of this cap. That's what we're going to use to attach it. We're using a wired stamen, so we're just going to pop one hole right in there. Now when you put this tulip together, these petals, you'll have the stamped side faced out and you'll have the non-stamped side faced up. So to get started, we are going to take our wire stamen. You can choose which color you want. And we'll just pop that right through that hole. That one got a little bit of an arched back, but we'll just pull this through. And then we'll take our hot glue. I like to use hot glue just because that bonds very quickly. And we'll just put some kind of on these edges and do that on every petal. And then we're going to push close on this. Now, if you're not super fast with this step, you could use a dry as clear glue and you could practice and just hold it there for a little bit. the glue gun just kind of bonds very quickly. And that gives you the base of your tulip. So once you've done that step, you're going to go back. And again, you'll do the same thing with this layer. The stamp side is facing down. The back is facing up. You'll pop that through that wire stamen all the way up. And you'll have that flush. Just make sure that the petals are kind of offset right now. And then again, just put your hot glue on the edge of each petal. And I like to work pretty quickly when I'm doing this step so that the hot glue does not dry on me. If you're not super fast, you could also try gluing one petal at a time. And you just push that up and you have that beautiful dimensional tulip. So once you have the shaping mold done, just push it up with that, with the hot glue. Now to attach that with the leaf, you'll see that these beautiful little, these are the mini tulips. So you've got baby tulips. You can really pair these together and have some fun with that. But you will bring that down the center, and you have this stamp side up, and you'll bring this up, and what you're wanting to do is glue that down to that tulip, and then you're going to fasten that wire stem to the back that goes down straight. So we're just going to glue one section at a time. I am going to put some hot glue at the very base of this petal. Pull that away, and then I'm just going to bump that right up to the top and just hold that for a little bit. Once that is set, if you're using hot glue, it goes pretty quick. Just flip that around to the back, add a line of that hot glue down the stem on the back, push that together, and then you can clip off your wire at the base, and that really gives you a nice kind of wire stamen in the back. You could clip that a little bit shorter if you want it, and you have your beautiful tulip. Now that is one way, but you can shape these many different ways. So if you wanted to shape it like this, just do two flowers together, press it down in the middle, and glue them and add your frills. That's another quick and easy way. If you want to add a flower bud in the center, just have the stamp side down and your colored side up. You're basically doing the same thing I just showed you, but you're going to just do it without the stamen and use it more like a flower bud style in the center. So you'll bring these up and you can just push that together. The closer you push it together, the more closed it's going to be. You can kind of squish it more closed if you want. And then you can put that in the center of a flower. So you can do various different flower styles. You can even pair it with a completely different leaf and get a different look for some versatility. Creating with the tulips is very fun, and you can create those beautiful cheery cards. So here you have a collage of various sizes of tulips. So again, to start with, you'll want that tulip stamp and die and that decorative shaping mold that makes it super quick and easy. There is a stamp and die set that is what we call our tulip vase and fillers. So as we go through and look at a lot of these cards, there's lots of fillers that make those perfect accents. So when you are filling that little cart with flowers, or you need some extra little pieces in those bouquets, you're going to see that throughout a lot of the cards that I show. We have beautiful vases scattered throughout these sets as well, and you'll see that in the filler tulip vase and filler set. So there's two beautiful vases in this one as well, and you'll see those beautiful fillers within this card. So we're going to go through this pretty quickly. The little wagon is so adorable paired with the fence. This is a beautiful scene building stamp and die set. So you have the tulip cart and fence die and stamp set. So you have that little row of tulips that you can set in front of the stamp. You could pair this with a wildwood cottage, and you can add those little tulips in there to create that dimensional piece. So we have lots of cards featuring this. You could use your background of the card front panels from the paper, split the fence, add those accents, and then you'll see so many fillers within this within these cards. So if you're looking at these and you're like, oh my gosh, these are so pretty. How do I do these? We have these on the blog, or if you just type in the search box, the stamp name or die item number, it will pull up the samples after the products have launched. Here's one that's a little bit more rustic. Isn't this beautiful? So you have that tulip fence, and the fence kind of goes in and out, so it gives the illusion of a rustic fence. Here's something perfect for Mother's Day or something special for your grandma, a little tulip bouquet that will not wither and die. And then here's some little altered pieces that are super cute. These won't wither and die as well. And then if you'd want to do like a fun container that's just sitting around empty that you'd want to decorate up, you could do a fun spring project with that as well. The tulip bouquet is a really beautiful set of stamps that has kind of this vintage pitcher, a beautiful vase, tulip bucket, and then some single tulips. In this one, you'll see how that vase is very dimensional on here, so you can kind of do that curvature, fill it in with fillers and the tulips. Here we have just a beautiful one with the fence paired in, and then we have some buckets. Here is the bucket as well, just with those individual pieces of tulips. Here's that beautiful vase, just in a very fun, different color scheme that I absolutely love. Then here's some that have less dimension for mailing. Here's a little decorative altered piece with those little fillers. So you can use those card front panels and add some quick accents as well. And then the beautiful Tulip Time paper. This is a cheery pop-up color that you can cut those card front panels apart. You can use it for scrapbooking. You can use it for those mini albums, Insta albums, flip fold albums. And then we have those beautiful pieces that coordinate with a die, so you can just cut those out, shape them very quickly. 6x6 panels you can cut apart, and finishing it with the tag accents that match the beautiful tag dies. Have fun using these techniques to create beautiful dimensional tulips and experiment with different versatile flower shaping techniques as well. If you don't own yours yet, make sure to get yours ordered today so you can get started making these beautiful flowers. I have added the link below for quick and easy ordering. And if you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel yet, make sure to get subscribed today so you don't miss out on my next video. Thank you so much for joining me today. We'll see you next time. Bye.